there are things that will get you to move, right? And that's what a number of people in this building here today did, whether they were in concentration camps. There are a number of individuals in the room that, during World War II, that we in fact put Japanese Americans in concentration camps, locked them up, took their land from them. Did you know that occurred? So we are a country full of interesting and conflicting kinds of ideas that are just the kind of things that as we think about what we stand for as a country should never happen. When those kind of things happen, people just have to stand up and take them on. So when you ask the question about freedom, writer, that's one of the issues. Sometimes you have to stand up, even when you risk a lot of things. I've had my life threatened. I've had people call my house and circle my house and threaten to do something to me or my family because I was willing to stand up and say, I think these things are wrong. When you stand up and say, you want to stop millions of dollars moving at the convention center, people are not real happy with that. That means a lot of people may lose access and opportunity. So you sometimes have to stand up, even when it is most difficult. But that's the kind of things you have to when things are really unfair. And you recognize that not everybody can do it. So if that makes you a freedom fighter, I don't mean if that makes you brave, or I don't know what it means. It does mean that sometimes, because you know a certain thing, you sacrifice to help others. I find this as a challenge for you young people to think about. You remember the movie Malcolm X? Anybody remember the movie Malcolm X? In this city, when that movie was first brought out, they decided that they were only going to show it in one theater in downtown Portland. When the majority of African Americans lived in Northeast, and they wouldn't allow that movie to be shown over at either the Lloyd Indoor or Outdoor Center. So we had to demonstrate. We had to protest. We had to, in fact, march to say, why would you not allow a movie that is showing the life of an African American hero, why would you not make that available in a community where African Americans live? Now, finally, after a lot of talks, demonstrations, community meetings, and negotiations with Act 3, they finally decided to show the movie at the Lloyd Center. Now, you would figure after that, we wouldn't have to do that again, right? That they would no longer use such practices. Wouldn't you think that?
I'm pretty sure they would do something similar to that again.
Well, let me tell you this. Have you heard about the movie 12 Years a Slave that is out right now? It's about an African-American slave who was free. Was a free African-American. They grabbed him and brought him back into the South and made him a slave. For 12 years, a free man, they made a slave. They made a movie out of it, and it shows the history and brutality of slavery. Guess where it's playing at?
Downtown?
Downtown. Guess where it's not playing at? Right. So, when you think things have changed, you can look around and see that they haven't changed quite as much. And as a person who fought this struggle, I have to ask myself this question. Where are our young folks? Because there are things that we fought for that young people get the convenience of. The opportunity to go to school. The opportunity to be free from a whole bunch of things is what those of us who we call freedom fighters fought for. So it is
Well, I
important. Yes.
we have one person who didn't show, so I'm wondering if you would mind if we combined the two groups?
Yes.
Is that okay? Do you mind if we